For the next wine, we're going to drink Sancerre. And when you hear the word Sancerre, you might be thinking about Sauvignon Blanc from France. But what's interesting is that Sancerre is a region that makes red and rosé wine in addition to white. And we're drinking a rosé today. This is something I was thrilled to put in the next box because not a lot of this wine even comes into the country in the first place. And this is a fantastic example of Loire Valley French rosé. And in Sancerre, when you make rosé wine, you have to use 100% Pinot Noir. And it's a little bit different than Pinot Noir grown elsewhere in France. The Pinot Noir here is a little bit more northerly, it's cool climate, it's really tart and refreshing. But what's cool about this particular wine is it's not just all tartness, it's got some roundness as well. So this wine is the 2018 Domaine Bailly-Reverdy Sancerre. And this comes from all of their plots of land for this domain that are spread across the hillsides of the village of Sancerre and the wine region of Sancerre. When I look at this wine, the color is not that silly rosé. You know what I'm talking about when you think about silly rosé. It's something you pay, $9, $11 for at a grocery store on your way to the beach. And it's delicious and pleasant, and you don't really think about it too hard, you just enjoy it. And while I love to drink that type of rosé too, sometimes I like to drink rosé that's a little more serious with a little more gravitas and weight. And that's really what this wine's all about. So when I look at this color, it's just a touch darker. That means there's been more extraction during winemaking, where the skins of the grapes, the Pinot Noir grapes, have actually spent more time with the juice to absorb some color and flavor. So let's smell and taste this really quick and kind of get an idea of it. Right off, I get a classic Sancerre character. There's a little bit of flintiness and also grassiness. It reminds me of green things. It reminds me of fresh hay or laying in the grass in the summertime. There's wonderful fruit here too, like very fresh on the tart side of red fruit. So a little bit of tart strawberry and tart cherry and raspberry. On the palate, there's more of that grassiness and green character, almost like some fresh cut hay or fresh cut bell peppers and herbs like thyme and tarragon. And then it finishes with that beautiful fruit that we were talking about earlier, that red fruit. This is a food wine. You've got to have food with this. I mean, it's really delicious on its own, but I think this wine would really be beautiful with some salad, with some fresh grilled chicken, with any kind of vegetables that you're cooking either on the stovetop or on the grill. It's just kind of a all-around delicious, food-friendly wine for summertime. So I've been a fan of this domain for a long time. We used to pour their white in a glass at Canlis, where I worked in Seattle, and I really like the rosé too, and I just hope that you're gonna enjoy this the same way I am. So, cheers.